Welcome back, folks, to the VIA Pinstriping page. If you are new to this channel, please consider subscribing. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for watching. So today we're going to do another 15-minute design video. Here I have a timer in the background giving me a 15-minute countdown. We're going to be using one-shot process green and the Kafka number 3 scroller. This is actually my original Kafka number 3. That's why the handle is so dark. It's absorbed a lot of oil and paint over the years. And I believe this is some of the original process green that I bought maybe 6 years ago. So it's rather thick. The only thing I've decided on this particular design is to try to make it a little bit more bottom heavy versus top heavy. So we'll see how that comes out. Let's get started. 15 minutes, going fast. Alright, so normally we do a teardrop shape kind of to begin with, but I think we're going to do something like an inverted teardrop shape. Maybe. Again, really don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm going to give it a shot. I appreciate everybody tuning in. This is the last time I'm picking up a brush for the week, as I am heading to Tennessee to visit my buddy Anthony, and we're going to try to do a little pinstriping over the weekend. So I thought I'd knock out a video and do a little practicing before I go. Alright. Just make sure we're recording. 2 minutes in. I got the spooky Halloween countdown this time. Something a little different. And we'll do a nice arch there. And let's see. We'll just come out of here. That's the nice thing about pinstriping designs, is you can really pull a line out of anywhere, as long as you kind of understand the idea of how pinstriping should look, which does take a little bit of research, just really keeping an eye out on other folks' designs and see how traditionally it's been done. Because you can do line work and line design, but it doesn't exactly make it pinstriping unless it looks a certain way. And in order to know that, you really gotta look at a bunch of designs. All right, we're 12 minutes in. Let's see if I can slice this back inward some. Trying to make sure I match up. Feeling the pressure, folks. I'm actually kind of curious if this timer is going to give me a noise or not. But yeah, like I was saying, I was supposed to go to Atlanta for the, there was going to be sort of a panel jam at the Atlanta Motor Speedway, but that got canceled. So Spaz, aka Anthony, reached out and he said, hey, let's do something at my house. It is going to be a very long drive, and it's going to be the first time I've taken my car out that far. I drive a Mercury Grand Marquis. So those are kind of known to be pretty reliable, but you know, sometimes you get a little nervousness when you're driving a used car that far, especially one of some age behind it. But I made sure the oil's changed, made sure my tires are inflated to the correct amount and whatnot. So, fingers crossed. $10. I generally don't think I use as much time on the second color as I do the first. It's always the initial design that really creates the mood. The secondary color usually just enforces it, I think. First color tells you whether or not it is acceptable. And I'm just trying all sorts of weird stuff here. I was watching a lot of Ed Roth videos lately. I noticed YouTube is slap full of them. So it's really cool to see the design work and such that came out of that era, you know. The true old school designs. And if you really watch them guys, man, they didn't put a whole lot of thought process. They just kind of knocked them out. I mean, there's years of work behind it, but when they would do it, it just kind of flowed. So that's kind of what I'm trying to go with when I do these 15-minute designs. Alright, so I think I'm going to stop there. We're at 8 minutes in. I'm going to squeegee out this green paint. Give it a quick rinse in my lacquer thinner. Another squeegee out. And mineral spirits. Squeegee that out. And I'm going to use some yellow. One Shot yellow. This is actually an old batch and a new batch, a newer batch, mixed into the same container, and it might even be two different color yellows mixed into the same container. And let me tell you folks, that is not a good idea. If you go to use the bottles, I would highly suggest you let the color run out, toss that bottle, and get a new one. Because what I ended up with is these little chunks of paint that never really fully mixed, and I don't know why, but you know, I learned my lesson. And I really don't use this yellow for any real jobs, but you know, because it is paint, I still use it for these panels, for these quick designs. Alright, so we're ready to go. We got 7 minutes and 18 seconds. Let's see if we can come up with something. I think I'll do it. Teardrop down the middle. Just to establish that second color and say, hey look, we're here. Second color's here and it's ready to do its job. See, there's already little flakes of crap that just came out of that last stroke, and I know it's due to mixing that paint. So take my advice, folks. If you go to use them bottles, just use it until there's no more paint left in it and just toss it and get a new bottle. you're going to end up struggling with these little bits of garbage. I'm a little bit shaky today. $5.40. See, right now it's about 6 o'clock in the morning. I've already worked all night on my day job, quote unquote day job. So I'm trying to do work after work. Keep up with these videos. Try not to go too long without making a new one. And these 15-minute videos really give me a chance to just do work. No rhyme, no reason. Forces me to get out of my own head and just create. Because under normal circumstances, I like to take my time. It's nice to let the paint dry and come back and really look at it and make a decision on the next color. And if you make a mistake and you want to build on a design, you can wipe off if there is a mistake without affecting the previous color if it has already dried. Right now this is all wet on wet. So if I make a mistake over that green, it will have to get erased along with the mistake. So we got 3 minutes. Let's add some weight here at the bottom to ensure that the color is well represented all the way around. And I'm not going to go all the way down with that line. Try to do something a little different. Two minutes. Let's see if we can come out this way. You know, I stopped using this brush for a while and I was using a different one. It wasn't giving me the response that I enjoyed from it for a few years. And then all of a sudden I picked it up again and I don't know why, but it was feeling right. So I got back to using it. Trying to figure out where this cuts out. So it cuts out there and there. One minute, 19 seconds. Let's see if we could tie it in a little bit from this angle. Right, and I'm gonna go this way since the camera's in my face. less than 1 minute. Try to tighten up this line a little. Give myself a better meeting point. And this one as well. And 39 seconds. Let's see if we got enough time to give myself a signature. Whew. So stressful. Here's a little secret. This swoop that I do on the bottom of my signature is I always have a hard time getting it centered. So if I'm off by this side, I just start to swoop a little bit over, and that gives me a little bit more space coming this way. And it evens it back out.
Please support us with subscribe.
Yeah, I can't have that on there because then the video might get pulled. All right, folks. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the content. Make sure that you're subscribed. And let's do something fun here. I'm going to get a little bit of mineral spirits. I'm going to put it here on this towel. And I normally would erase this, but this time I'm not going to do it. This time we're just going to give this thing away. This is for the folks that stuck around to the end. So put your name in the comment section, and a week from now I'll give it away. So just to say thank you. And I might just fold the tape over, because if I go to pull this tape off, it'll probably rip the paper. I'll see what I can do about getting the grid lines off. Those should come off possibly. But yeah, put your name in the comment section. Make sure you subscribe. And in a week, I'll give this away to somebody in the comment section. So thank you so much. Just put a short name. That way I could draw it from a hat. And thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for your support. And good luck to whoever is the winner of this panel. Have a good day. Bye-bye.